Hello guys, today I want to talk about anxiety. I'm going to tell you my story with anxiety just real quick. I'm not going to go into much detail, and then I'm going to show you tricks, especially spiritual tricks that I have learned to deal with it. And yeah, that's gonna be the video. Okay, to give you a little background, I have dealt with anxiety ever since I was a child, but the thing is, I have a very specific kind of anxiety. I deal with health anxiety, so I always think I'm dying, I always think I'm sick. That's basically my anxiety. It's really debilitating. Especially last year, I had like the worst time with this anxiety. Like, I was literally thinking I was dying every day. Like, I lived like I was dying. It was horrible. I had panic attacks. I had a lot of panic attacks. I stopped doing a lot of things, and I even one time went to the ER because I thought I had a tumor in my stomach. Turned out I didn't have. Anyway, so yeah, that's my quick story, and now I'm gonna tell you how I dealt with that, because now a year later I'm feeling much better regarding anxiety. So let me tell you what I did, what I changed, and yeah. Just really quick, some of the things I'm gonna say are specifically for health anxiety and death anxiety, and some things I'm gonna say are like for anxiety in general. Just wanted to say that real quick. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do when you deal with health anxiety or death anxiety is you have to kind of get over the fear of death. And I know this sounds crazy because I think everyone is kind of scared of death. Like, I think that's not just an anxiety thing, but rather like everybody. Like, it's uncertain. No one knows what happens after. But I think the best thing you could do is try to have faith. Try to find a belief that comforts you. Try to maybe read books about death and the afterlife. Journey of the Souls is a really good book. I read it and it helped me a lot. And also, okay, this tip is crazy, but whenever I felt anxious about me dying, I would listen to a near-death experience. And I listened to that like a lot when I was very anxious. Whenever these people talked about like how it felt, like the other side and all of that, I felt it to be very comforting, and it really, really helped me. So yeah, I would say you have to kind of change your idea of death and try to change the belief that something horrible is gonna happen, because let's be real, we are all gonna die. We can't prevent dying. So I think the best you can do in this life, while it's uncertain, is try to find a comforting belief. Okay, the next thing that I think is beneficial for every type of anxiety is doing yoga. I have started doing yoga at the time where I was very, very anxious, and ever since then I didn't stop. Like, I do yoga almost every day, and it just helps me so much to like ground myself in the present moment, to ground my body, to even ground to the earth. Like, it's just very beautiful, and also it's very beneficial for your health, of course, because like movement is always a beautiful thing you can do for your body. And yoga is just like I don't know, out of all the things that I did, this is probably one of the things that helped me in the moment I was panicking the most. Like, I do yoga when I feel panic coming up. I start doing yoga. Specifically, I do the child's pose. It just calms my nervous system instantly. I recommend, if you never did yoga before, to just do like a guided yoga from YouTube, or you can pay to go to a class if you have the money. I don't have the money, so I just do YouTube classes, and there are a lot of very cool YouTubers that do yoga. Just I want to say, I think you should also respect yoga. Like, you should approach it with respect, because it's a cultural thing as well. So just approach with respect, and yeah. Okay, the next thing I have is also very good for anxiety in general, and that is to comfort your inner child in moments of panic. So let's say you have an anxiety attack. It doesn't matter what kind of anxiety attack. You kind of have to talk to yourself on the inside, like, you are still that little scared version of yourself. Like, you have to talk to your inner child. You have to tell your inner child that it's okay and that it's safe and that nothing horrible is gonna happen. Just talk to yourself as if you were a child. It really helps in my experience. And in general, do inner child work, do inner child meditations, create art with your inner child, just connect with your inner child. It is very beneficial. Do EFT tapping. EFT tapping is literally the thing that helped my anxiety the most. Of all the things I have just said, EFT tapping has helped me the most in panic attacks. EFT tapping is basically when you tap like this, like this. Just search up EFT tapping on YouTube for anxiety and you're gonna find great EFT tappings. Just do it. Just do it. Trust me. It really, really helps to get back from that panic to the present moment. It really helps. I really, really recommend. Out of all the things I'm going to say today, EFT tapping, try it. Just try it. Okay, I drink lavender tea. Because lavender in spirituality and witchcraft is known to be a calming herb, to help anxiety. I mean, you can smoke it. If you're into smoking, then you can smoke the lavender. It has the same effects. But you can also drink it as a tea. I drink it as a tea. Every night before I go to bed, I drink lavender tea to promote relaxation, to just calm down. And as I said, if I'm anxious, I'm also drinking lavender tea. I'm gonna put a list. I'm gonna put a list here of the spiritual aspects of lavender, so you can read in full detail because I can't remember it right now. But yeah, lavender tea. Okay, the next thing I have is amethyst. Amethyst kind of reminds me of lavender, like crystal and like amethyst and lavender just go beautifully together. Like mostly when I have a lavender tea, I am gonna put a amethyst on the seal from the teapot to like charge it. Anyway, amethyst is super great for when you're panicking. Whenever I panic, I go into meditation and I put the amethyst on my third eye like this. Or I put the amethyst on my heart space. Mostly I put it on both because I have a few amethysts because it's probably like my favorite crystal. Also the color, of course, is beautiful. So yeah, amethyst. Again, I'm gonna show you a list of all the magical properties because I can't remember it out of my head. But yeah, amethyst is a great crystal for anxiety if you believe in crystals. Okay, the last tip I have for you guys today is angels. I personally always have felt a connection to angels, but like especially when I got anxious, I just felt so called to angels. And I mean angels as like spirit guides. On TikTok, I have a whole video about it. So if you want to check it out, my username is the same one as here. So anyways, I love angels. I have angel figurines all over my room, and also just I connect to angels in meditation. I talk to my angels. To me, they're like spirit guides. Like, I believe my spirit guides are angels. So if you feel a connection to angels, that can be very, very beneficial for anxiety because angels, of course, have that well-known protective energy, and it just feels so comforting to connect to angels. Yeah. Okay guys, that was it for the video today. I hope you're having the most amazing day or night, and I really hope some of the tips I gave you will help you in your anxiety journey. So I wish you the most beautiful day. Bye bye.